Are you looking for the best laptops? In this video we will look at some of the best laptops. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Asus Zenbook 14 OLED Touch, 3406 Mauritanian Uguias. Design: the Zenbook 14 OLED Touch has an aluminum finish called Jade Black. It's prone to fingerprints but is a super premium look considering the PC's low price. Also, at just 0.59 inch thick and 2.82 pounds, it's one of the thinner and lighter ultra-portable laptops. We also appreciate the laptop's ALSTD810H passing grade for durability, 1080p webcam, and broad port selection for its size. Display: while we would appreciate more pixels, the screen resolution is 1920 by 1200 pixels. The Zenbook's OLED technology will wow you with its deep contrast and vibrant colors. In our tests, we found the display to display 100% of the sRGB and DCI-P3 color gamuts and shine at up to 364 nits, pretty bright for an OLED panel. Performance: the Zenbook 14 OLED Touch led its competitors in most of our processing benchmarks thanks to its AI-ready AMD Ryzen 7 8840HS CPU and 16GB of memory. Those components allow for reliable productivity across all basic computing tasks and even enough oomph to keep up with beefier ultra-portables in creative apps like Adobe Photoshop. The AMD chip's integrated graphics also led in most visual tests, making for quite the all-rounder ultra-portable laptop. Battery life: among its direct competitors, this Zenbook led the pack with a whopping 19 hours and 56 minutes of lasting power in our video rundown battery test. That figure leads most Windows laptops and makes the Zenbook competitive with Apple's MacBook Air models. Number 2. Apple MacBook Air 2024 M3. Design: for more than 20 years, Apple's laptops have been well-nigh unparalleled in the design department, and the latest MacBook Air carries that torch well. Having inspired the ultra-portable trend in the first place, the newest MacBook Air measures just 0.44 inch thick. It weighs a feathery 2.7 pounds, though that portability has an effect on connectivity, with just 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports on this machine's chassis. Display: Apple prides itself on its display technology, with the Air flaunting a 13.6-inch liquid retina screen set at a unique 2,560 by 1,664 pixel native resolution. That means a 16:10 aspect ratio for more vertical reading space. The display also shined plenty bright in our testing, at 363 nits, while covering 100% of the sRGB and 95% of the DCI-P3 color gamuts. Also, a True Tone feature adapts the screen's color temperature to ambient light. Performance: the MacBook Air's fresh M3 processor drives competitive speeds compared with laptops in its class, and it punches above its weight in demanding tasks like Photoshop. While you should look to a MacBook Pro for a dedicated content creation machine, the Air will easily handle the odd photo touch-up or video render. Battery life: Apple's featherweight laptop line excels in this area, with the Air posting a battery life figure of 21 hours and 38 minutes in our rundown test. That's not an all-time record, but the number eclipsed every laptop it was compared with during our review, save for the 14-inch MacBook Pro. Number 3. Acer Aspire 3, A315-24P. Design: this 15-inch Aspire model is a sub-$500 laptop, so you shouldn't expect much design flair. It covers the essentials, including a keyboard that makes for fast typing paired with a numeric keypad that's often missing from 15-inch models. The laptop also features rubber pads on the bottom of the base for added stability. Of course, what you're after at this price is the basics. Display: likewise, Acer's Aspire display covers the basics required by a screen at this price, full HD resolution and decent brightness for the price, which is helped by an anti-glare finish for improved legibility in bright settings. Of course, this laptop doesn't cover 100% of any of the 3 color palettes or gamuts we test for, not that you should expect that this far south of $500. Performance: within its class, this Aspire model produced decent performance numbers in our benchmark tests. While it won no contests, it wasn't completely blown out, either. We found the Aspire to get by just fine through basic computing tasks such as word processing and web browsing, but we wouldn't recommend pushing it much further with multimedia content creation or gaming. Battery life, this is a high point for the Aspire, which lasted longer than any of the laptops we compared it with in our review at 16 hours and 46 minutes. That's likely thanks to its lower power processor and relatively dim display when set to the 50% brightness we use for our battery rundown test. Regardless, this laptop is a marathon runner. Number 4. Asus Zenbook 14X OLED, Q420. Design, measuring 0.67 inch thin and weighing 3.44 pounds, this Zenbook has the thinness and, barely, the feathery weight to qualify as an ultra-portable laptop. The laptop also looks and feels expressly premium, with a ceramic-like aluminum finish, a comfortable keyboard, and a sizable touchpad with a helpful LED numeric keypad feature. Despite the laptop's thinness, Asus also crammed in 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports among a few more useful connections. Display: Asus has become a master of OLED laptop displays, and this Zenbook's 14.5-inch OLED panel is a crowd pleaser. Not only is it vibrant, covering all 3 color gamuts we test for without issue, but it's also sharp at 2880 by 1800 pixels and fast with a 120 Hz refresh rate. If you're a screen snob, this laptop should be on your shortlist. Performance: while not the latest mobile silicon that Intel offers, the Asus Core i7-13700H drives snappy and competitive speeds. You'll find the Zenbook 14X OLED plenty fast for basic computing tasks and the odd photo or video edit, though the latter functions aren't this notebook's primary bailiwick. Battery life: this laptop is more than backpack ready, but that super sharp screen means you'll have to take something of a hit on longevity. It lasted 11 hours and 45 minutes on our battery rundown test. That's longer than the average workday, but this Zenbook's battery life didn't stand out among the laptops compared with it in our review. Regardless, expect day-long productivity from this high-end laptop. Number 5. Asus Chromebook Plus CX34. Design: the Asus Chromebook Plus CX34 comes in ordinary white or metallic gray, but don't dismiss this budget build. From the slim plastic chassis to the 14-inch display and 1080p webcam, the CX34 emphasizes value, with clever features like an antimicrobial coating on the keyboard and touchpad, a visible orange physical shutter for the webcam, and a carry weight of just over 3 pounds. Display: the CX34's 14-inch Full HD panel is top quality for a budget Chromebook. We reviewed the non-touch model, but touch control is an option if you need it. The screen bezels may not be as slim as those of more premium models, but they're a heck of a lot slimmer than we'd typically expect in this price range. Performance: powered by an Intel Core i3 processor, the CX34 outperforms many affordable Chromebooks and even matches more expensive models for pure capability. The result is smooth and snappy browsing, decent support for locally run apps, and even machine learning-powered background functions. Our only complaint is the cheaper UFS storage instead of a solid-state drive (SSD). Battery life: with 12 hours of battery life, the CX34 keeps pace with other Chromebooks, delivering enough power for daily use, even without stopping to plug in and charge.